So you are?
The Colonel's wife.
Oh.
And we've been in and out since 1964 for sure. He was in the bicentennial years and was his teenager. And when they talked about the Civil War in his class, the teacher turned it over to him because she figured she knew more than he did. She did. We've been in it and it's been very nice. This is a small event to do a scenario, and not as a full planned battle, but to show people what might have happened. There was more men killed in that battle fighting amongst ourselves. That was 4.5 years, including up to Desert Storm.
Now, which scenario was this? Which battle were they trying to reenact?
They really didn't. This one, it's hard to do a full-scale battle here because we don't have enough men to do it. But this is something that they might have done with fighting back and forth across the line. The guys that went out in the green uniforms was the Redan sharpshooters, and they were called because they were the scouts that was sent up into the trees or something, and that's why they wore their green. Then that way they was camouflaged, and they were the sharpshooters that would pick off their scouts or the advanced troops too from about 1,000 yards out if they were very well trained.
Now, where is the Colonel?
Over here receiving ice cream from the local dairy.
Which one is he now? Could you introduce me?
He is back there stuffing his face with chocolate ice cream.
That's him?
Yes, it is, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Colonel?
Yes, sir.
Colonel, right?
Yes, he is.
Colonel. So how fared the battle?
The men died excellently, sir. That was to be expected. But
What went right? What went wrong?
what went wrong was the timetable got moved up considerably earlier than what it was supposed to be in the battle itself. But
It looked like you were well prepared.
fortunately, the guy that I face, we freelance a lot of stuff out there, so it actually went pretty well. There's certain things that would have been a little bit better if we would have
I'd say we're here.
been sooner.
So tomorrow again another battle?
Yes.
Well, I wish you luck.
Oh, I have no doubts about tomorrow.
Now you know who the enemy is.
Oh, I know who it is, but tomorrow I'm bringing the whole force.
It's like playing chess, huh?
Almost, yes. Yep, that's true. It is a chess match, and if you look at the Civil War itself, Hitler sent all of his generals over here to study the American Civil War.
Really?
Yes. So it's quite...
That's interesting.
Well, that was the first modern, if you want to call it that, modern war ever fought. Because you're dealing with weapons now that instead of being accurate at 50 yards, you're dealing with weapons that reaches right out on the musket range, 200-300 yards. And when you start talking about artillery, you're not talking about something that's being fired along the ground at maybe 150, 200, well actually maybe 1,000 yards. Now you're dealing with something that goes a mile.
So what was the troop count? The Yankees versus the Confederates?
We had about 130 on the Union side and right around 70 on the Confederate side.
So they were outnumbered.
Yes.
Do you still think that was an advantage, or?
It was only an advantage because I split my force to attack.
Okay.
If I didn't do that, it would be a disadvantage for them.
They looked like they were trying to flank you too.
Oh yeah, they were. They were.
They were really splintering off.
They also wore Kevlar vests. They had to with the number of troops. But it really, the number of troops and who's going to win, who's going to lose, or if it's going to be fought to a draw, will all depend upon how we set the scenarios up themselves.
Now, where are you from?
I'm from up in North Ridgeville, Cleveland area.
Okay, yeah, I'm from North Royalton.
Yeah, right down the road.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of us are local. They come from Maple Heights here. As a matter of fact, they're happy to be my in-laws now. And these two over here, the parents of the baby, are actually met.
Now, who are you folks?
Yes, they were actually.
Mark and Mark.
Hi.
Yeah, how you doing?
And from Ohio as well?
Yeah, Maple Heights.
Maple Heights. Yeah, we used to be from Maple Heights.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, my wife too. The girl next door.
The guy was real.
Well, basically, these kids grew up doing this. We've been doing this for quite a few years.
I mean, to do $400-600
Huh?
damage to your vehicle.
Since she was 8, she's 25 now. So, yeah, they basically grew up doing this. And she let him chase and finally catch her.
Well, I wish you luck tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.